We're learning brand new information live at 5 about an unofficial indictment document that was posted on the Fulton County Court website hours before the grand jury actually voted on the charges. Trump commented on the document on his social media site Truth Social, saying, quote, "What about those indictment documents put out today, long before the grand jury even voted and then quickly withdrawn? Sounds rigged to me." Atlanta News First investigative reporter Andy Parati is live at 5 for us. And Andy, you just got new answers from the Fulton County courts, right?
Yeah, that's right. This all started because Reuters discovered this document briefly posted on the county clerk's website. A spokesperson for the county clerk said that it was a fictitious document, but didn't explain how it happened. Here's how the district attorney responded when she was asked about it last night.
I am not an expert on clerks' duties or even administrative duties. I wouldn't know how to work that system, and so I'm not going to speculate. Next question.
Now, less than 2 hours ago, the clerk's office says it was all a mistake. Here is a statement, a spokesperson for Fulton County Superior Court Clerk Shay Alexander explaining what happened. In anticipation of issues that arise when entering a potentially large indictment, Alexander used charges, that's the document, that's the indictment document, that pre-exist in Odyssey, that's the software system the county uses, to test the system and conduct a trial run. Unfortunately, the sample working document led to the docketing of what appeared to be an indictment, but which was in fact only a fictitious docket sheet. The statement goes on to say because the media had access to this same software system, that Reuters took it, thought it was the real indictment, but in fact it was fictitious because it did not include a stamp or signature from the county clerk. The county clerk did not apologize, but sort of essentially referenced that it caused a lot of confusion. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Andy Parati, Atlanta News First.
Certainly a lot of confusion, Andy. Thank you. Now, including his indictment here in Georgia, Donald Trump is now facing a total of 91 counts across 4 indictments. He's already been arraigned on charges in Miami, New York, and Washington, D.C.